What is going on, everybody? This is Dark Matter Performance coming at you from the beautiful Sunshine State. Behind me, I've got a 2016 Camaro 2LT RS automatic. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick walk around the vehicle, inside, outside, show you some things about the vehicle, some tips, some tricks, maybe some things you didn't know about it. So let's get on to it.
Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Lead a cloud with a few now. Just some Hollywood girls and they do chow. I'm drunk in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass the Stella. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. Goddamn, she look familiar. Think we hooked up at Coachella. What's her name? Isabella.
Your wrist so cold and my eyes so frozen, it's over you. Yeah, my eyes so cold and my wrist so frozen, it's over you. Yeah, my wrist so cold.
Alright everyone, just like I stated earlier, this Camaro does come with the RS package, which primarily is just the appearance package. So it does come with the front and rear RS badges, like you see right there on the specialized front grille. It also does include the underlying LEDs right there you see on the front headlights. It also includes these 20-inch aluminum 5-spoke wheels sitting on 245 size tires for the front and the rear of the vehicle. Alright, so coming around to the rear of the vehicle, you'll see here I've got the quad exhaust option. That is an $895 option that comes with the 2LT, and it is definitely worth every penny. The sound quality of this for a V6 is absolutely fantastic. We're back here, guys. Let's go over here and check the fuel door. It is on the passenger side, which is kind of odd for performance vehicles, as usually, such as for the Mustang, the Challenger, and Charger, they are on the driver's side. But for the Camaro, they are on the passenger side. They are push-in. You open it up, and the first thing you'll notice, guys, it is capless. There's no screwing off of a cap, screwing it back on, trying to hear the multiple clicking to make sure your check engine light ain't coming on. You can see here, you just put the nozzle in, you fuel it, when she's full, you pull it out, close the door, and she clicks right back in. And again, on the other side, we see these 20-inch 5-spoke aluminum wheels. Alright, for the 6th gen Camaro, they all come standard with keyless entry for both doors. So this is the key remote here. Very simple, almost looks buttonless. Does come with remote start here. If you lock your doors and hold that down for around 4 seconds, your engine will start. And that will carry on climate controls for whatever settings you did have before you turn the vehicle off. Alright, so walking around to the driver's side door, like I stated, it is keyless entry. So all you gotta do is hit this chrome button here. It unlocks it for both sides. You step on inside. Stepping in here in the 2016 Camaro 2LT RS. It's a very neat setup for sure. It is very compact. That is the first thing you would notice if you hop in this vehicle. But the setup that Chevrolet did for the Camaro is incredible, between the instrument cluster to the steering wheel, nice flat bottom, leather wrapped, to the center console arrangement, and all the way around. Right, every 6th gen Camaro does come standard with push button start. So just push your foot on the brake, hit it, and it comes to life. So the instrument cluster here on a V6 Camaro RS is pretty simplistic. You do have the smaller digital screen there, which will display all forms of information. And of course, you've got your 4 analog dials here. Now the digital screen in the center there can display all forms of information, which you would cycle through with your arrow keys right here on your steering wheel. And right here on your information panels, you've got your trip, fuel information, your oil life of course, tire pressures, regular fuel economy, your average speed, a timer, and a performance timer, and G-force. Now all of this can be customized freely in this screen. If you head down to options, you can customize what unit of measurement that you're using, either metric or US. And you can customize what info pages you can see on the information list. And it does go through a pretty decent amount of information that you can view on this vehicle. There you have it. Let's back out of all of that. And it does have navigation if you do purchase that through OnStar. Alright, and moving down here to the infotainment system. The Chevrolet MyLink system is absolutely wonderful. It is a seamless system. A few glitches since I've had it, but technology is technology. And you see here is the home page. So you've got a plethora of different apps already on the vehicle, such as your audio, your phone, projection, if you do have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on your phone, whichever one you do choose. You can hit the projection button there, and it will come up on the screen as the homepage of your phone. It is very useful. If you didn't purchase the OnStar navigation for the vehicle, it will come through your phone seamlessly and is a lot easier to use. You also have your settings app, your Pandora. It will read your text and actually vocally read them out to you if you do choose that. And of course your OnStar button as well in the bottom right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and choose the audio option. This will bring up your radio, or if you do have media Bluetooth synced up to the MyLink system, it will display all the information here, and this will be where you ultimately control your audio for the vehicle. So now I'm on FM channel. This does have AM, FM, and the available XM option if you do purchase that. The 8-inch display screen here is full touchscreen, which you can use to sort through your channels, click on your favorites, and also tune directly through whatever channel you want. It's very seamless, very good system. Chevrolet MyLink never disappoints. Alright, so now we're just going to go through the regular settings tab. This here you can actually choose to customize all the settings for your radio. You can manage the number of your favorites that are shown. You can control the audio touch feedback, so when you're clicking an option on the touch screen, you can choose whether or not it does give you a beep. You can choose the auto volume, so when you start up the car, it'll let you customize what level the volume is at, and will actually limit the volume of your audio. Backing out here, you have vehicle options as well. You have your climate and air quality, your comfort and convenience options, and your lighting. This here is actually a very interesting option for your vehicle locator lights. That's when you hit lock or unlock on your key fob, trying to see where your vehicle is in a parking lot. choosing on will actually help you out a little bit. If you have it off, the headlights and the taillights will not flash when you click lock or unlock on your key fob. Backing out here, for your power door locks, you can go ahead and actually customize your locks on the vehicle for both sides. So when you walk up to the vehicle and you hit the chrome button to unlock or lock the doors, you can choose whether or not that unlocks just the driver's side or both doors at the same time. Going down to remote lock, unlock and start, your power door locks. Backing out here, you can customize your Bluetooth options as well. Just going down the list of how you would do that. If you can pair up your contact information, your text numbers, this is where you go and click the option for the vehicle to actually read out the text to you, either audibly or visibly. Apple CarPlay, there is an option there. You can turn it on if you would like and manage how many devices there are hooked up to your Bluetooth. You would go into that option right there, manage Apple CarPlay devices. That way there's not a bunch of different phones trying to fight to get on MyLink at the same time. So you can go down to voice options as well, which pretty neatly will actually allow you, with the hands-free option, clicking this here can actually let you vocally give commands to your car, such as text a friend, call someone, or display GPS navigation if you do have that purchased on the vehicle. You can choose to customize your display for your 8-inch touchscreen. For your rear camera, you can go into your guidelines, click those on if you do have some issues backing up with a vehicle. I usually leave mine off. I like to park away from folks. And the very bottom option, obviously, we won't be choosing that, but that's the return to factory settings. You could choose that and see if the vehicle can actually wipe all of your presets and information such as Bluetooth phone connection or anything else you have stored on the vehicle when you go and turn the vehicle in or sell it or trade it in. Moving away here from the MyLink system, right underneath it we have an entire row of climate control, AC, and heat settings. Starting here on the left side for the driver's side, we have the ever so important AC controls for your seat. Now this, I stated before, is the sunshine state. It is 79 currently outside with low humidity, which is very, very rare for us down here. But this little number right here will save a lot of bucks, quite literally. It is so necessary, and it is a very neat option to have when it is hot in any state. Right next to it is the heating option. This we may use down here for about 2 weeks or so, but I know a lot of you in other states will be using this a lot. Very necessary. We have a digital display here which will display what the temperature setting is for either side. It is dual climate, which I can change with the silver bezels, which are completely redesigned for the 6th gen Camaros. So you just grab here and turn it, and that will customize what your temperature is. Right now I have it on sync, so for the dual climates I have them on the same temperature at the same time. If I hit that off, I can actually control one side while leaving the other unchanged. We have 70 here and 79 on this side. And I'm going to hit sync yet again. We've got 70 here and 70 on this side. So it just syncs up the dual climate system. And of course, we've got the areas for airflow. You have auto, your AC switch, and the circulatory air button. And down here, you have the defroster options for your front windshield and rear windshield, as well as your fan speed control. It's very responsive. And for the AC vents themselves, to close them off, you just turn it, and the door is closed. Open it back up again, and they are fully articulate on all four. Moving down from the climate and air controls, we have this leather-wrapped shifting knob here. We put our vehicle into reverse. We have a beautiful backup camera here that takes up all 8 inches of the touchscreen. Like I stated before, in the options, if you do choose to have the guidance lines active while you back up, they will show up on the screen and let you know your path as you back up the vehicle. The vehicle also does have self-shifting mode, which you can use to manually shift the vehicle with the gear shifter, or use the shifting paddles right behind the steering wheel. My time using these, I've learned that they are very responsive, easy, and fun to use, but for the most part, I let the vehicle shift itself. Moving down past the shift knob, we do have our traction control button here. We can toggle off traction control and StabiliTrak. We have our mode shifter switch here, which when pressed will shift from Tour to Sport or to Snow and Ice. Basically all this will do will change up the suspension, the handling, the steering, the exhaust options, and the transmission timing for shifting. Past that, we also do have our parking brake switch, which you can see there, it is active. Pushing it in will deactivate it. Pulling it up will engage it. And next to all that, we have a kind of oddly placed power outlet here with a spring door. Moving down further, we have the cup holders. These did not come with the illuminated lights on the bottom part of the cup holders. Usually 2 LTs do come with a customizable lighting option for the cup holders. Mine did not come with that. But moving to the left of that, we do have our center console, which is very awkwardly opened here. You can see it kind of just fits between the driver and passenger seats. But it does have very, very modest room. You see I have a car charger here, my radar detector, and under that a card and also hand sanitizer. There's really not much room in here for much of anything serious, actually. A cell phone will kind of barely fit in this. But no worries. Moving over now to the glove compartment. Again, kind of hard to fit anything in here. It's very, very modest space. I have my booklet information, my insurance and whatnot all in here, and it kind of barely fits. Kind of have to shove it in there. That's all right. And towards the back of the vehicle, you see I do have rear seats in here. But for anybody who has tried to sit in the back of a Camaro, it's very challenging. It does come with this small little cubby hole here between the passenger and driver seat, and no armrest between the rear seats. Now I'm going to go towards the rear of the vehicle and show you the trunk. You'll see on the side of the door here is the trunk toggle button. Go check it out. Alright, moving towards the rear of the vehicle. Now, if you didn't already press the button on the side inside the door, there is a rubberized button right underneath here next to the reverse camera. You would hit that and that would unlock the trunk. Let's open it up. Now what you would immediately recognize is the incredibly slim and small entrance to the Camaro's trunk. It is somewhat of a deep trunk for what it is. And as you can see, it's very narrow with how far the walls of the trunk actually do come out. I have enough here to fit my car cover, my sun visor. I've got a foldable chair out here. I could fit a lot more in this trunk. It would be kind of begging for a lot more space than this Camaro has. You could fit maybe 2 suitcases or a large suitcase and a half. Alright, I'm going to move back into the inside of our vehicle here. You can put the seats down with the shoulder switches here. Kind of slide them forward if you do want to try and fit somebody into the rear of this Camaro. It's a better look here in the back seat area. Now, if you are trying to fit something longer into the rear of the vehicle, basically what you would have to do is pull this cord here right above the top of the rear seats. You hear it popping, and you can actually fold down the rear seats. They do come as like one full unit. I know a lot of vehicles do come as 1 seat, 2 seat fold down, but Camaro's back seats all come down as one. You can see there a lot more room opening to the rear of the vehicle into the trunk area. And simply close that back up. You just push it back in. Moving to the doors of the vehicle, you'll notice that the 2LT does come with the premium Bose sound system. This sound system does sound absolutely fantastic as opposed to the regular system. In my personal opinion, I do believe that it is worth the extra purchase to go from an LS to a 2LT. But as you can tell, there is no real room on this door for any storage at all. No pockets, no cup holders, but that's okay. That's not exactly what anybody would purchase a muscle car for. Seeing over this side, we have the trunk switch to open the trunk. We do have automatic windows for passenger and driver. We do have side mirror controls, your lock and unlock for the door locks, and a very odd pocket here, which is not very deep, but if you want to store some change, maybe some receipts or so, you could do so. And same for the passenger side. Obviously, we don't have the customizable color option for the door guard there. Usually 2LTs do come standard with that. Ours did not, but that's all right. Like I stated before in the video, I'm going to go back into our driving mode option here. Go into sound management, and this will basically let you customize the sound quality of your exhaust if you did choose the quad tip performance exhaust option. So right now I've got it in auto mode. This will be contingent on what you choose as far as tour, sport, or snow and ice. Right now I just have it in tour mode. But if you choose to do so, you can choose it for stealth, which will basically keep the valves of the exhaust closed at all times, even when you're trying to get on it. Tour is basically the same thing, except when you are demanding more of the engine, you're hitting the accelerator, you're trying to get somewhere. On higher RPMs, it will open your rear valves in the exhaust pipes and will give you a very mean sounding, sporty sounding exhaust note. And of course, if you hit sport, that will leave your exhaust valves open at all times, giving you that much more beefier sounding V6. But for now, I'm going to leave it on auto. And at a different date, I'll show you guys how the exhaust sounds on the outside. While we're sitting in here, guys, let me just go ahead, reach under here, pop the hood, talk about the engine. Taking a look under the hood of this 2LT Camaro RS. This is a direct injection V6 engine that puts out 335 horsepower and 284 pounds-feet of torque, which is pretty decent for a V6 for sure. This vehicle does get 19 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway. And for all you who want to check any information about this vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and pan over this window sticker. At any point, you can go ahead and pause it and check over anything you'd like. The total MSRP price with the RS package and everything. This is where you'd see all the RS options included here with the pricing for each one that was not included on the original vehicle itself. Alright guys, that was a quick overview of the 2016 2LT Camaro RS. If you have any questions about the vehicle, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you like the video, leave a like. Please subscribe to my channel if you feel so inclined. I'll see you in the next one.